All right, welcome to the second of the challenge labs for AZU 102. This is called Deploy an ARM template that contains a PowerShell DSC extension. So what we're doing here is deploying an ARM template for a Windows virtual machine. We're going to have one of those PowerShell desired state configuration extensions referred to. So we're here in our lab environment. And our first task is to deploy this ARM template. And the ARM template itself is actually in the GitHub repository for this challenge. So I'm going to use that as a right. So how can we deploy a template? Well, in Azure, we have this option of deploy a custom template. And then for our purposes, we're just going to use the editor, and I'm just going to copy paste the template from the GitHub repository. There we go. And then we're supposed to change the type handler version, which is why you here at the bottom under Microsoft Compute Virtual Machines extension into a parameter, right? So the parameter name is supposed to be extension version. There we go. And I'm just going to copy paste that because we need to add that parameter over here as well. Right, it doesn't exist yet. Let's just add it. And we only need to define that it is a string. Oops. And then a comma there. So that should be good enough for us. Let's save this. Then we're required to take a look at what is the latest version of the DSC. And the latest version is 2.83. So let's deploy this next. So we need to use our pre-created resource group. We're going to change the VM name to be VM1. Standard DS1 version 2 is okay. Admin password is going to be something very cryptic. And then we have the DSC configuration URI that we copy paste from the lab instructions. And then the script name, oops. And then the configuration function is going to be as this. All right, so let's create this. Okay, so the deployment is complete. Let's go and take a look at this. So here we have our virtual machine. And I'm just going to copy down the public IP address. Another thing that I might want to take a look at is the extensions. So over here, we should see the DSC extension, and the version is 2.83.5 as we have defined, and provisioning has succeeded. So then we can go to the IP address that we just copied down to take a look. And we can see that there is a test web app deployment running there. Okay, let's verify our lab step. And we passed verification. So in this lab, what we created was a virtual machine, a Windows virtual machine that used DSC extensions. that then on our behalf created this web application. Just to let you know that using DSCs is going to be deprecated in September 2027, so a little bit under 3 years from now. The product that you should be using instead of PowerShell DSCs is Azure Machine Configuration. So please do migrate to those by that date. Thanks for listening, and see you in the next lab. Till then.